My feeling when watching the Fukushima movie was that I was very interested and excited about teamwork at the nuclear center. Fukushima 15 recount the rather exciting moment of the tsunami that destroyed the Fukushima Daiichi Nuclear Reactor Center, and staff of the reactor center worked tirelessly to prevent it from becoming a more destructive nuclear disaster than the Chernobyl event. Although in the real world, this Fukushima 50 does not reflect the actual number of personnel trying to save the situation at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. This is the term used by the media to refer to the hero. They choose to stay at the nuclear center and help those who could afford it, even though the HQ office had entrusted workers to save themselves.
What and how we diagnose the problems in this movie. So the first one is the PM and the government itself is too slow in making decision by failing to interpret whether a situation is critical or serious or not. This issue arises when mega tsunami happened at Fukushima. Nuclear Safety Commission is too slow in giving instruction or to make public aware with the situation, and for the staff itself also. For example, the government failed or late by informing the nearby residents about what actually happened. So we can look at the scene 29 minutes to seconds. The government give instructions to the team to stop injecting water by giving invalid or childish reasons.
The problem I can see in this movie is the superior does not give a consensus together with his employees. In this movie show attitude, the PM does not maintain good relationship with team members. They did not show courage in leading, communicating openly and honestly in carrying out the task of solving the problem faced by the people of Fukushima. However, the culture of discussing, negotiating, giving advice is not done to solve problems that arise between the PM and Yoshida.
Personally, I did not agree with this movie because the human tension that is considered necessary for effective drama seems rarely presented in this movie. There are only two instances in which characters disagree. The first is when the Prime Minister helicopters into Fukushima delays recovery activities. In my opinion, the Prime Minister needs to be considered with the quick decision so that the person who wants to prevent from bad happen can take fast action.
The message portrayed from this Fukushima 50 movie is that the human ego had caused a massive nuclear accident which had risked the human well-being and natural resources. As related with organizational behavior, several positive and negative qualities were identified from this movie. The positive qualities are high determination and strong teamwork. For example, the 50 courageous employees had sacrificed themselves to protect the reactors in Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, even though during a very critical situation. Meanwhile, the negative qualities are ineffective communication and poor leadership skills. For example, Prime Minister and government gave instructions without any negotiations, whilst the situation was very dangerous. Besides, they did not take fast action upon the emergency calls has led to nuclear explosion.
So, now we move to the part that based on our view, there are 4 suggestions in minimizing the issues or the problems occurs in the movie based on the topics that we already learned in this course. So, now we move to the part that based on our view, there are 4 suggestions in minimizing the issues or the problems occurs in the movie based on the topics that we already learned in this course. For example, they can avoid making decisions constraints when they do big or important decision, when giving instructions, peer pressure to conform, and time constraints.
Besides that, the other suggestion is instead of giving stress, it is better to motivate the employees. This is because motivation does not affect a person if it is delivered even though it is not effective, but the pressure given to a person can affect the mental health as well as internal health of an employee. Therefore, without giving stress, it is able to cultivate a culture of efficient and productive work environment.